Hi, my lovies. Hello, Facebook friends. How are you guys? Sorry, you cannot see me better. It is a dark, dark, rainy night. Here's some light. Hello. Hello. Come into the light. Someone knows the reference. Someone quote the Disney movie. Hello, everybody. If you would like to hear from a loved one in heaven, tell me in the comments. Hi, Jenny. What's up? I never see you on my lives. You're always at your kids' sports, I'd say. Jenny, they say drama queen. Who are they talking about, me or you? Funny. That's good. Guys, guess who I've rediscovered in my life in the last couple of days? I've rekindled an old flame. Guess who? The Dixie Chicks. Both of us, right, Jenny? How funny was that? I said drama. I think that's because you love your themed parties. Listen, whatever happened to the Dixie Chicks? Holy moly. And I'll call them the Chicks from now on because I know they changed their name, but you might not have known who I was talking about if I just said Chicks. They are so good. Like their songs, remember? What was the one? It was Top of the World. Holy! They are artists. Top of the World, Landslide. Oh, so good. But listen, the best one ever. And if you were at my house parties in 2004, you will remember Long Time Gone. I was so obsessed with that song. If anybody still talks to Becky Berry. Becky, do you remember? It's been a long time gone. I dropped a card. I wonder what they're trying to say about Becky. Hi, everybody. Nicole, Holly, Madeline, welcome in. I'm on topic because tonight at Orange Theory was Throwback Thursday. So I'm thinking of all my... No way! Jenny, I'm so sorry for your loss. Tell me his name and I'll see. I dropped a card and I'm curious what it is. Four of Swords can mean death. Let me see. What's your friend's name? Jenny's friend, please. I'm gonna pick up from Jenny's friend. Ray. Hi, Ray. Can I hear from Ray, please? Nine of Wands. Ray feels like it's a bit hard to come in here. I think he finds the rain pretty loud or distracting or something. Sometimes that happens. The ghosties do prefer a more serene environment, but he is still here and he will still talk. What do you want to say, Ray? He says something like it's battering or batter the hatches, or what do they call it? Batten the hatches. Or he's saying like it's battering or batter? Something about batter. Did he used to say like batter to Jesus or something? Or he's saying like it's battering rain, something like that. Jennifer, he says, I love you. He's a very, you know what I would call him? He seems to be a very simple man, like a simple energy. He's not going to get on with a whole lot of fuss. He's just like, as he was in life, he is in death. So I wouldn't say he'd really be, but look how much he loves you. He really has a soft spot for you, Jennifer. You guys must have been good friends. Did he have a partner? Like a girlfriend or a wife? He's telling me he was very jokey and he used to like going to your house, I think. He'd go to your house and kind of curse. I think he cursed a lot. Did he? I feel like he used to curse in your house, and I don't know if the kids cared or what. Let me know if he had a girlfriend or a partner when he passed. He loves your children, Jennifer. Oh, was he? He really loves your children, and he loves you kind of like a sister, I would say. Nothing serious. So the Queen of Hearts is you then. And in that case, like, it's a very... He really does love you a lot. And he really loves your children. And he says he can tell that your children are doing well. Did he have any children of his own? Oh, he did. Well, then... He loves his wife. Make sure she knows that. But he sees you as a sister. So if this is Blake, he's talking about, he's really proud of Blake. The Six of Wands is like, congratulations, I'm proud of you. And then here you are. You know what he's saying, Jennifer? I am so sorry. But he's telling you that you are no good of a cook. You are no good cook. But he's joking, of course. If you actually were a bad cook, he wouldn't tell you. He wouldn't say that. But he's poking fun at you. And then he says goodbye. He's done. But he does want you to tell his wife that he loves him. Loves her. Yeah, he gave Blake the Six of Wands, so I'm proud of you. And then he said goodbye. So that was nice, Jennifer. He doesn't have a lot to say, though. I don't feel a whole lot of... he says that he really loves all of you guys. I don't feel a lot of high... He's not a high energy. He's good. He's good where he is. Welcome in, everybody. You're welcome, Jenny. Welcome in. If anybody has somebody in heaven you'd like to hear from, leave it in the comments. Tell me your person. If you're new here, if you haven't seen me read before, my medium readings are very conversational. So I bring my little ghosties here. This is your person in heaven, and you're on the other line, and I'm just the telephone. I'm just the telephone. I'm the delivery system, but you have to talk to them. It's your voice that they want to hear through me, okay? On the telephone. I will ask Holly, if you have a specific person, tell me in the comments. Same Don, if you have a specific person, tell me in the comments. Madeline Lane would like to hear from her mom and dad, please. Madeline, they come out so easily, and here's what they look like. Your mom's picking berries and your dad's playing the accordion. Now, if that's not literally applicable to you, it's that kind of vibe from them. He's like an old mummer and she's in the kitchen, but she's the Queen of Hearts and he's like this silly guy. He has a silly energy. And they come out very easily for you. And they say to you Are you the oldest child, Madeline? If not, it doesn't matter, but you appear like a oldest child type of energy, and they say that it's hardest on the oldest child, or it's hardest on you, I would say. 555, Madeline, is an angel number that they may use to communicate with you. So if you look at your clock and it's 5:55, or if your phone battery is on 55%, those little things, 555, they use that to communicate with you. So Madeline, I don't know what they meant by the oldest child, or if you're the most responsible or anything like that. Either they're saying it was hardest on the oldest, or they're saying it was hardest on the most responsible one, like whoever took care of the paperwork, whoever took care of things, is the Knight of Pentacles. Whoever like took care of their paperwork and all that. There was some kind of, I'm getting the sense that your home growing up with your two parents was a bit chaotic, but it was happy. So they are referring to a chaotic, happy home, I would say. Or the chaos and the payoff balanced out. Something like that. And the Ace of Wands refers to ideas and creativity. What I think they're getting at there is, I think they're telling you that they pop into your mind sometimes. Okay? I get this like spark, and if you have a creative spark, or if you do creative work in some way, they kind of give you ideas. If not, it just means that they pop into your mind sometimes. Okay? Can I close out Madeline's parents, please? Close you out, please. I will let everybody know that the ghosties are a bit, they don't like this rain that much. Look, the children. The Six of Cups refers to children. It refers to childhood. It refers to memories. I think your memories just pop into your head, and when they do, that is your parents communicating with you. That stuff is really significant. If you get this sudden remembering of like a tender moment or whatever it might be, that's your ghosties putting that in your mind. Thank you, Madeline. And the Six of Hearts is just like they love their children, like their children are their whole world. Okay. Next, I had Sarah Jane. Hi, Sarah Jane. Sarah's mother-in-law, Geraldine, please. Can I have a message from Geraldine, Sarah's mother-in-law? Sarah's mother-in-law, Geraldine, are you here? She says, I forgot something. She forgot something? It's about her son. Sarah, I don't, you know, there's a lot of, the rain and stuff is a bit interfering. But there's something she forgot. And this is a message for her son, and it has to do with the house. It might be a wedding ring, or it might be something in their childhood home, and she forgot it. I don't know how much more clarity I'm going to get, but if her son just wants to send me a message on Facebook, I can pull some more cards for free for him. I just don't feel like I'm going to be able to get a whole lot more specific on that. But she forgot something regarding the childhood home. But she's coming out as a Queen of Pentacles, and her kind of identity, even in her past, in the afterlife, she feels like her identity is as a mother. whatever other roles she had in the world, she feels like her identity is as a mother. Is he her only child? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, you live in that house. Wow. Good. I like that a lot. So what is he forgetting, Matt? What is he forgetting? So she would like him to be maintaining it very well. Maybe he already does. It's possible she's saying you do maintain it very well, or it's possible she's saying you need to maintain it very well. Okay? I think you guys will have some repairs. Yes. I see some repairs coming for you guys that you need to plan for. Okay? So hopefully that's helpful. Mom, would you like to say something to your daughter? Yeah. Here's daughter. What would you like to say to her? I don't know if they had issues over the house or not. Renos? Okay, good. If they did, it doesn't matter, I don't think. Yeah, I'm seeing like a whole lot of paperwork. In conclusion, between he and his sister, I see equal give and take between them, and she's referring to that. So I don't like to try to get into like assets or anything on a reading like this, but she's just saying something about equal give and take and reciprocity between brother and sister. Okay? Thank you, Geraldine. Oh! She just threw my cards everywhere. Wow. I think with your Renos, sorry to say, Sarah, I really think you're going to get some unexpected things. Oh, were they? Okay. So that's a really complex situation too, that if I ever was able to sit face to face with your husband, we could read a lot more about it. Okay, good. I think you're going to get some kind of small catastrophe with your house. She wants you to provide, like, provision, like make provision for that. Yeah, she's continuing to refer to the Renos. She wants you guys to do it. She's not saying not to do it. Are you hiring people? Because you must hire people. You must hire professionals. And just be prepared for it to be a lot more stressful and like bigger than you anticipate, I would say. She's continuing to talk about that. As I pick up my cards, she's giving me these symbols. Okay? Okay, Sarah. Good. Good, good, good. I'm scrolling back up. Who did I have after Sarah? Don, tell me your best friend's name, and Holly, tell me your grandmother's name. Can I hear from, you're welcome, Sarah. Can I hear from Don's best friend, please? Is Don still here? If you're still here, Don, tell me your best friend's name. Guys, I have until about 8:30, okay? My daughter will be out. Betty. Oh, that's the grandmother. Is Don still here? Kobe. Hi, Kobe. Is Kobe... tell me more about Kobe, Don. Is it a person? Who's Kobe? Let me see. is Kobe, do you want to tell me a gender? Kobe is at peace. They're at peace. They like where they are buried or where they've been put to rest. They like the location. Okay. Yeah, she likes where she's buried, or if whatever way she's put to rest, she likes her location. I see her looking out over a good view. She has a good view, she says. Now that might be somebody's living room if it's a mantle or wherever it is. She has a good view. She likes it. Hi, Kobe. Don is here. Don is here to talk to you. Kobe has anxiety. She wouldn't want too many people to see this. Tell me, Don, what was her profession? And did she have children? Answer me those questions. What was her profession and did she have children? Okay. She is saying hello to her coworkers, and she's saying hello to the children who she loved. There is especially one who looks, there's one child who had really high confidence, one who had like a certain flair, who stood out a little bit, but she wants to be clear that she's speaking to everybody. But she's just acknowledging that there was one of those children who had this like flair about them. She doesn't want to say a whole lot because she has anxiety about doing a live reading on Facebook, and she wouldn't want a lot of people to see. But she does just want to say everybody is doing well, she says. The people at work and the children, she says everybody is doing well, and she says hello. So kind of like a quick phone call. She's like, just checking in. Everybody's okay. And tell them I said hello, right? Thank you, Kobe. I feel like she didn't really talk on the phone a lot, or she wouldn't want to. Okay. She might do a quick phone call, but I don't think she would have been sitting around gabbing. I don't think. She wouldn't now anyway, at this age or at this time in her life or something. Thank you, Kobe. She is there for you, Don. You can talk to her anytime. You can talk to Kobe, like have a conversation. She'll hear you. And she'll probably haunt you too. She'll probably play little tricks on you if you want her to, like for fun. Holly's grandmother, Betty, please. Can I get a message from Holly's grandmother? Okay, good, Don. I'm so glad. Holly's grandmother, Betty. Holly, are you still here? And then I'm going to do Charlie. I don't know if Holly left. Holly, let me know if you're here or not, and I can come back to you, okay? Charlie? Okay, she's here. So who's there's a young person who, like your oldest child maybe left. Somebody just left. Is somebody cold, Holly? Something about being cold? You're welcome, Dad. Hi, Nan. What do you want to say to Holly? Yeah, the kids. She's referring to your children. Holly, do you have children, or are these... Is this you? Do you have children? Can't remember. There are children she's talking about. One of them is cold, and one of them is ignoring. Was she? You're both always cold? You have the 3 kids. Okay. Well, is one of your children also always cold? And one of them doesn't listen to you very well. And tell me about the third, Nan. Here's the third. Look. She's some obedient ghost. She said one of them is really fast. Look at this. Is cute. If you have 3 kids, I got one kid who's always cold, one kid who doesn't listen to you very well, and one kid who's fast. Like they probably play sports or they're right energetic or something. And she says, oh my God, what a goings on type of thing. What a goings on with them youngsters. She thinks that your youngsters are kind of wild. Hi, Violet. How are you? Good. Anything else, Nan? Holly, I think she says that you are looking really well. There's something about your appearance. Your husband. She says your husband thinks you're a hottie, basically. Or your partner, or whoever that King of Hearts is. Do you have a King of Hearts in your life? Someone thinks you're a hottie. The grandmothers love that, by the way. They love it. I hear from them all the time. They're like, go girl. The grandmothers love the romance. They're like little matchmakers up in heaven. Yes, she says you're looking so beautiful. Holly, she says you got even more beautiful when you became a mother. Isn't that sweet? You got even more beautiful when you became a mother. All right, is Charlie still here? My witchy practitioner from her Nan. Can I hear from Charlie's Nan, please? If she's still here. Funny how I just did that breath. It wasn't intentional, Charlie, but it did come out. Who's the King of Pentacles with your Nan? The first thing she's referring to is a man. The King of Pentacles is generally a father figure. So I don't know if it's also your grandfather's there, or if she's referring to your father or a partner of some kind. But the first thing your Nan wants to talk about is this father figure, King of Pentacles. Again, it's a father figure. It could be an uncle, stepfather, grandfather, partner type of thing. So she's referring to him. And it looks to me like he makes efforts. He tries really hard. And again, like, I have no idea about your life. So it could have been a man from your upbringing who he tried his best. Something like that. I would say... Okay. So you have 2 grandmothers there. I would say what the grandmother is saying is that he tried his best. Masculine energy for you. Another king. Now this one's a liar. He hid things. Okay, so take that. What we gotta get you a good reading. You got some skeletons to dig up, I would say. Your grandmother wants you to know that in your future, she's like, on your path ahead, you have peace and ease ahead of you. Do we believe that, Nan? I don't know. Where is it? But Nan is promising that on your path ahead, she's like, you keep going, you keep following this path that you're on, and it appears to me like you're going to have a season of ease. Okay, Charlie? And anything else to say, grandmother? She really likes the people that you're surrounded with right now. The Three of Pentacles is support groups, social networks. The Ace of Swords is truth and clarity. And the Ace of Cups is just love, basically. And she would like to communicate with you that you're with the right people, kind of thing. You have a couple of threes there. Three of Wands and Three of Cups are really nice cards. It's just kind of like, I would like to call it a good indication or a good omen for your path ahead. Does that sound good? And close out here, Nan. Nine of Pentacles for you. Love it so much. This is an independent, self-made woman of abundance, of ease, of luxury. It's really like the best you can get, professionally and personally. It's nice for you. I like it a lot. Nine of Pentacles. That is precious. If you could see the picture of the Nine of Pentacles woman, she's surrounded by this flower garden. Everything she touches turns to gold. She's got the Midas touch. Also, this is a little bit cheesy, but there's a little kid's song that's out these days. It's Golden from the Demon Hunters. That song is fire. And it's like, that's the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. So go listen to that song, and I think it'll like get you all energized. Yeah. Thanks for coming in, everybody. I gotta get my kids fed and watered and put to bed, right? Actually, we have a project that we gotta do tonight. A war project. So shine bright, everybody. Good night.